any of them.
Yes, that's why I knew it. I
Right.
had to.
And so to get any type of advantage as a ball player, mentally, physically, spiritually, I had to understand the game more than anybody else. I had to read about the game more than anybody else. I had to live the game more than anybody else. So, I remember being at a movie theater to see what film. It was the 84th Street Lowe's. And this is before they split
It's still
it up.
there. It's still there, Bob.
Before they split it up into a multiplex. It was just one theater.
Okay.
Right. And I'm in there, and I was playing for Douglas in the Holcomb Rucker Memorial. And I got my purple Holcomb Rucker Memorial t-shirt. It was like eggplant. Like, you get the summer league shirt and the smell, you can still smell the screen print. And I was in the row, and there's a bunch of kids from uptown that, saw me with the Rucker shirt, and they're like, he ain't a ball player, whatever. But it was like, I wore my tournament shirts like a badge. Like, I wanted everybody to know that I play ball. Anyway, full circle is that because I wasn't particularly fast or couldn't jump or none of that, I had to take my whole lifestyle towards, okay, I'm not going to drink. I'm not going to smoke. And again, like Gary said, there's people who smoke that it has no effect. Everybody has different bodies. Everybody has different, but I just wanted to just stay as clear-headed as I could to really focus, zero in on goals of mine, which was to play pro, which I did. I played in Puerto Rico in one season. I played overseas in various tournaments and, exhibition games, and I've done clinics in Africa and Brazil, and in Asia. I've done a lot with ball, and it's all in my memoir. Because a lot of people don't know me for that. Some people know me for NBA Street Volume 2 video game. Oh, he's the announcer, know that. But I have a whole 40, 50 years of dedication to a sport. But anyway, the bottom line is I always try to just be at peace with myself, with my mind, body, and soul. Yeah. And I'm 59 now. I was running hills this morning. I got on my stationary bike afterwards. And now, you needed me for the interview, and I'm here.
Just like that, active. Yeah. You broke my heart. I know you love basketball. I love hip hop.
Yes. To get into it, Ron, he wants to say, like, Bob, I just got to say a little more about, said, like, then I got older, Bob. You was 25, I was 20, 21. This now, Bob is playing with us. We fucking nice. We nice. What's up? So Bob, of course, Bob got to get down. He's something start, but Bob got real good with tricks. And Rob, nice. and I remember one game, Bob, we was in a war. You was on team, we was playing some real good. I was playing. And I'm like, Bob plays tricks. Bob knows I have a vertical jump. I don't have skills to do 1, 2, and lay the ball up. So I'm like, Bob. So Bob, Ron, we got the fast break. Bob got the ball. Bob got, I'm about to lay the shit out this motherfucker. Bob does some more trickery shit, gives me the ball in a bad situation, and I turn the ball over, and we need that basket. I think me and Bob argue for 5-10 minutes, and I say, yo, Bob, listen, I don't give a fuck. I respect you, man. Give me the fucking ball so I can go up and lay the nigga. He said, all right, Gary. All right, Gary. I just had to say that, Bob. You know I had a difficult game. You had to give it to me the way I need it. And I'm going to finish and Bob, I'm going to rebound. I'm going to play hard for you. But you got to give me the ball where I need it so I can do my job.
Yeah.
This is a funny motherfucker. Ron, because Ron talks about your tricks. Bob, you had a lot of tricks. You used to drive us crazy with your tricks.
We sat here debating before you got on here if you could. We had you in a matchup. We had you in a matchup against Messiah West 4th Street.
Bob.
The Messiah of West 4th Street?
Yeah.
I'm not impressed, Bob. I'm not impressed.
He's not impressed.
I'm not impressed with Messiah.
He butchers, so I wasn't impressed.
That's not basketball, Bob. That's not basketball.
I hear you. Yeah, he's a butcher.
You like him? You like him, Bob?
He's a butcher.
Bob, prime, I would have bust his ass in my prime. 25. So you think that shit? He pushing your face. He's doing all types of shit. That's not basketball. I would just say I'm not playing no more.
Yeah. I gotta say that I support the fact that he's bringing a lot of attention to outdoor basketball, particularly 1v1. He's got a lot of followers. He's got influence. He does a lot of things for kids. That he's like a really nice person off the court. When he gets on the court though, and he's playing one-on-ones, he's screaming and Yeah, I mean, that's not, I love basketball a lot. I'm not into all the rah-rah, I never
Yeah.
really been. I like doing like Gary said, I like doing my
Oh
tricks. I like shooting
God.
my threes, and I like playing hard. I like competition, but I like fun competition. That to me, that's not fun
You
competition.
don't
That's
want to get hurt.
yeah.
Yeah,
Nah.
Bob. As tough as I am, Bob, I wouldn't play him. I wouldn't say your game is over. They show me some clippers. He's getting back. He's pushing you. He pushing your face. Get the fuck out of here. That ain't basketball.
Yeah.
Stupid. I
Yeah.
curse him out. Anyway, Bob, let me talk about your. Let me. I'm gonna go with the interview. People don't give enough respect to the Rocksteady Park. Let's get some of your big stories always on the Rocksteady Park with the experience that you had with them.
Yeah, well, I mean, for those who don't know, Rocksteady is an organization that's existed since 1977. It was founded in the Bronx, actually, by Jimmy Lee and Jimmy D. Crazy Legs, Ken Swift, Kodiaki, Doze. They're all like later add-on, members.
But those from our hood, Bob.
Right, exactly, right. So uh, blanking on his name from 92nd Street, Frosty, Frosty,
Yeah, Frosty. Yes.
Frosty Freeze. All those dudes are from our block,
Yeah,
from
legendary.
our neighborhood, right?
Yeah.
And they Rocksteady winds up taking breaking to another level because they got exposure on national TV, local TV first on ABC, dancing at Lincoln Center, then national TV. Then they were the first hip hop tour. But the beauty of it is that their headquarters were at PS 163 Playground, which is also known to the basketball world as the GOAT, right? And so to the hip hop world, they call it Rocksteady Park. To the basketball world, call it the GOAT. And so it's a rare occasion where like there's two separate communities recognizing one location for its greatness, but with different names, and then there's people like myself and people like, who grew up there that are kind of like part of both worlds. I got my foot in Rocksteady because I became a member in 91. I wasn't a member in the 80s. I didn't dance and nothing like that. I just play ball. But when I started doing a radio show, Legs kind of brought me into the fold because he knew that I had the audience with Stretch to promote when we started doing events and brought back the Rocksteady Crew anniversaries to the park. We wound up having like 4,000, 5,000 people there from all over the world, right there in the softball field behind the courts, and that's where I would see, Woody, who used to play. Woody was the only one of the Rocksteady who would actually play ball. Ken Swift would shoot around sometimes, not really. But Woody would play 3-on-3s with me, play 21 with me, but he was an official member. So there was that like sort of exchange, but it was great to see them by the swings on the rubber mats. And then a lot of people don't notice, but the whole phenomena of linoleum starts because the furniture store was right there next to Carvel and to the pizza shop.
It's a chicken and the chicken store, 50 cents pieces.
Yeah. So they had the furniture store. And they used to put the garbage out in the back, and they would have big boxes, and so Legs and Ken and Doze and all them started taking the boxes and being like, "Yo!" Instead of trying to break on the rubber mats or the asphalt, they started breaking on the boxes, and then they were like, "Oh, this linoleum, we could spin better on this," and that the whole phenomenon starts right there at 99th Street in Amsterdam. So, which is crazy because at the same time, you got Earl Manigault, aka the GOAT.
That was my man. Rest in peace. Rest in peace.
Yeah, who winds up getting a film made about his life called Rebound, starring Don Cheadle on HBO or Showtime, whatever it was. And Earl is there on a daily basis too. So, when I wrote in my memoir, Bobbito's book of Beat Ball Bong Bong, about my early teens being at PS 163, the GOAT, aka Rocksteady, it's like, yo, no wonder, no surprise how my life turns out to be like this basketball hip hop blossom of dedication. Because it's like, yo, I'm experiencing it on a daily basis right in front of my face. It's not like I'm reading about it overseas or I'm getting it secondhand. It's like I'm right there, Wow. And so for me, I always took it like a responsibility, Ron. Like when I got on the radio and transitioned from like I'm a hip hop head to I'm actually a public figure, I took that responsibility with me to